Good morning, everybody, wherever you are in the world today. Well, Bobby's in Enniskillen and fishing. Well, makes a change, doesn't it, for me to be fishing. I'm fishing a Mel Scott Memorial match. It's a 5-day festival, really friendly festival. So friendly that I'm not catching much at the moment, but we're having a great time. And we've already got our first one. It doesn't take long for people to come on. My match hasn't started yet. It starts at 12:30, so I'm all ready. So I thought I'd go live for a little while and just show you a little bit of how a match angler prepares. Cliff's watching. Hi Cliff. Hi Sean. And I'm just going to pan round and show you exactly where I am, what I'm doing, how I'm fishing. And on this, I've drawn peg 3 at Roundo, it's called, but it's a really snaggy peg. It's not the best peg in the section. Michael Buckwilder was on here yesterday and he set up 7 feeder rods. 7, can you believe that? 7, incredible bloke, isn't he? And he said after 2 hours he had none left. He'd trashed the lot. So 7 feeder rods and all the rigs. So what happens is there's a lot of zebra mussels, and it seems all right when you first go in and find a clear spot, but I think they open up, and as soon as you start to put some feed in, the zebra mussels open up and you start to catch them all. Mark Turner, Alan, hi Alan, hi Mark, Paul Newell, hi Paul, Ricky, oh, afternoon from Corby Town. Who else have we got? Oh, we've got a few people already coming on. Ian, hi Mark, hi Kevin, hi Philip. So I'm getting all these names coming up, but the thing is, hi Michael, I can't answer them all. Hi Donna, because if I do, I won't be able to tell you what I'm doing, will I? Hi Dave. No, I've not drawn very well, I don't think, Dave, but then again, that's, you know, I'm here, so that's a good draw, being here and fishing. It's great. Lovely, pleasant day too, quite warm today. Have you ever fished Big and Lake? Yes, I have, Ricky, years ago with Ian Heap, so that's how long ago it was. Right, so let's have a look and I'll show you where I am today and what I've set up. I'm only set up feeder rods, so, my grandson's watching, Jack. Hi Jack, let's hope we can do some fishing, Jack, when we're in Florida. That's what I want. I don't really want to be traipsing around Disney World, I want to be catching some fish. Right, so somebody wants to know what distance and what. Hello Yuri, it's a really good Russian friend. And so I get people from all over the world. It's incredible, isn't it? Ah, my daughter too. Working, but hi daddy. Oh, my daughter's working. Hi Yuri. So let's show you what I've set up today, because the match doesn't start till 12:30, so I've got a little bit of time to chat to you. And I was going to show you what a match angler's life is like. So here I am now. I've drawn, and I'm drawn in up there is the town bridge of Enniskillen, and there's some apartments opposite. I'm going to be fishing. Can you see that? The furthest boat down, I don't know what it's like when you're looking at it, but the furthest boat down to the left, I'm going to be fishing right on the point of that. Not that one that's going by, because that won't be a very good marker, will it? So I'm going to be fishing there, and so I've got 47 metres turns on the reel, so it's a metre a turn, my reels, they're brilliant for that, and plus say nearly 4 metres for the rod. So I'm going to be fishing 51 metres towards that boat. Won't be quite over to the boat, but it won't be far short of it. River's flowing from the bridge there, so it's flowing down to my left. It's ever so awkward to know what you're. Now, I wanted to give you a good tip on maggots, right? So there's my ground bait. I've got some yellow sinking crumb in there. That's Gold Pro Bream and Black Turbo casters there, courtesy of Barry Smith. I've got some casters there for the hook, and I want to fish floating maggots today because there's a lot of snags here. Now, if you want to make sure that your maggots are floating, well, see that pot of water I've got there? If I chuck those, let me just try and show you. If I put those maggots in there, like that, see the ones that come to the top? Some come to the top and some sink. You don't want to put too many in, you just want to put enough in to last you. And each time just keep putting a pinch in there So all those maggots that are floating, you know that they're floating maggots. I'm going to try and use 3 of those on the hooks, but that's a good tip. See, I've got a pot of floating maggots, but they don't all float. The freshest ones float best. What other tips? So I've set up there's my sphere 13-foot medium. I've set that up. A really long tail on that, probably something like 5-foot tail. I'm going to be fishing on the drop for big hybrids with 3 maggots, or perhaps a caster and a maggot. I've got I designed these jet line feeders for Browning a little while ago. It's got no holes in it, so it comes off the bottom very easily. It's quick, really quick. So once again, less chance of getting snagged, we hope. What else have I got? I've got a spear braid rod, 12-foot. I don't think I'll be using that one. I want a pretty powerful rod. And then I've got a sphere 13-foot medium heavy, so it's slightly heavier with a bigger tip, with a 2-ounce tip in case it pulls. What else have I got? Oh, my feeders are all in there. Worm scissors, pot for chopping my worms, some spare ground bait. Oh, I might need that today. Look, my flask. The girls in the lodge make that up for me. 1 tea bag, hot water and milk. Look at those maggots really wriggling, aren't they? So, let's have a look and come back to me. I can chat to you. So you've seen roughly where I'm fishing, can't you? This is the River Erne. So the River Erne itself runs between Upper Loch Erne and Lower Loch Erne. And the Lower Loch's been fishing okay. There was about a 26 kilo yesterday, so maybe I'm all right. I've got my rod set up a little bit, just so I'll be looking to hit those hybrid bites as that bait drops through the water. Or sometimes you just get a little flicker. That's all you get. So I'm looking to catch, I hope 10 kilos of big hybrids. And they're about 1 kilo a piece, so they're nice fish when you hit them. But the problem is snaggy. As I said, Michael Buckwilder trashed 7 rods yesterday, all the rigs. Let me come back to me, because I can't talk for too long. We'll be starting soon. Let's just chat. Andy's watching. Andy Pinder's watching. Richie Roberts. Hi, Richie. It's nice just to chat to people, isn't it? So you can see what I'm in for today. Probably a snaggy peg, fishing for big hybrids on the drop. Won't leave my feeder in for too long. I think the longer it's in, then the more chance you've got. I was on this peg just over a week ago, and I didn't lose any feeders, but I did about 16 hook lengths and lost 4 big hybrids. I really should have won the section easy, and I didn't. So somebody from Luxembourg, I love this live feed because I can chat to everybody. Will I catch today? What do you think? I don't know. I'm still excited. I mean, I know I'm on a really tough peg, but I can't wait for the match to start. I'll be throwing across. That's all I've set up, this feeder rods. Sometimes on this peg, it's nice and deep on the pole line, but there's no roach in, so I haven't put any pole rigs up today. Hi, Chris. All the best. Oh, Chris is in Tenerife. Yeah, lucky Chris in Tenerife. Well, I think he's opened up a business there now, haven't you, Chris? That's probably why you're there. Kevin Ford. Hi, Kevin. Nice to see so many people coming on. We've got a lot on today. My favourite spot on Roundo for pleasure fishing. Now, I'd rather be... There's Peg 1 Roundo, which I've won the King of the Erne match off there. It's a 2-day festival. I had 33 kilos and virtually won it in a day of big hybrids fishing, just like I'm going to fish today, but I caught 33 kilo that day of big hybrids. That was only about 5 years ago. And I also then won the Bobby Smithers match. And that day the river was in flood, and I was on Peg 1, which is just 2 pegs to my right. And the river was sort of backing up in front of me, and I caught 19 kilo on the pole, and I won that one. So I like this area, but I'm not so sure I like this peg. But you get what you get, don't you? That's just one of those things. I don't mind as long as you get a few bites. I was on the airport yesterday, and that was terrible. But hadn't been fished for a couple of days. I was second in my section with 1 kilo 750 grams, and I was on a peg that usually you could, if the fish are about, you catch 20-25 kilos. So sometimes with these festivals, it's fished over 5 days, but you rotate each day on a different area, so it's as fair as it can be. You can't get it any fairer, so you just you know, that's what you have to do. And sometimes the sequence that you get doesn't run right. I don't know whether this one will or not, you know, but I've still got another 4 days, so let's see. If I can catch 10 kilo today, I will be happy. Best fishes from commercial fishing in Luxembourg. Oh yeah, somebody from Austria, so lovely. Everybody from all over the world is watching, which is great. So you can see that I've got a real task on today that to win. I hope you enjoyed that little tip about floating maggots. Now I'm going to fish a 12 hook to 0.17 fluorocarbon line hook length, because if you use fluorocarbon when you're feeder fishing, it's slightly stiffer than normal mono and it doesn't twist up if you're coming back in without a fish. Of course, the best way is for your line to not twist up is come back with a fish every time. It don't happen, does it? So you want to come back and you want to wind in pretty quick. So if you use fluorocarbon, your line doesn't spin up. So I'm just, hi John. Who else? Yeah, so many. Darren, my friend Darren from, he's from Norfolk. He said, I'm sure I can get 10 kilo. Yeah, well, it's not that easy. I've got the catch to get 10 kilo. I probably only want to catch 10 big hybrids, that's all. Probably don't, yeah, maybe a dozen. I don't think there'll be any bream, but there you are. There's a lot of eels here, so I'm fishing a window feed. I'm going to put perhaps more caster and maggot in it and not too many chopped worms, because there's a lot of eels showing up, so I won't be doing too much chopped worm fishing. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed Bobby's live feed this morning. Tried to give you a little tip about floated maggots, so I'll put 3 of those on a 12. It just, whenever you've got a river that's flowing, there's no way that the maggots can float, but they just go down a little bit slower, that's all. But the pressure of the water as it's flowing pushes the maggots down anyway, whatever. You know, if you threw them in front of you and it floated, once you throw it out into the flow, it just sometimes holds off the bottom enough for those zebra mussels not to grab hold of it. So we'll see how we go. Mind you, I don't believe that. Michael Buckwilder, seven rods. Who's going to set up 7 feeder rods, eh? He's mad, isn't he? I'm having dinner with him tonight, him and Gareth, we're going out. Yeah, trouble is, when I go out with them younger ones, they always seem to keep topping up my glass of wine without me knowing, and then I keep drinking and we're chatting, so sometimes I overdo it a bit. All right, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you've had a few tips from Bobby. I'll post tonight and let you go on, let you know what I've caught. If I don't catch anything, I probably won't post. Hi Ricky, Steve Ball. Okay, lovely. Thanks everybody, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, because as I said before, without you, us, I'm not a star, am I? But us so-called celebrity type anglers, we're nothing without you. So, and I try and communicate with all of you as much as possible. Great that my friend from Russia's watching, Yuri. That was good. That's pleased me. Okay, bye for now. Bobby's gonna get fishing. 5 hours flat out, hard at work. Bye.